Alright, I just finished Sports Inc. I couldn't read all of it because some parts of the pages, like right here, they're just ripped out. I found this book on the side of like a kind of a highway, a moderate highway, and there were bugs inside I had to knock out, a lot of dirt and filth. Those bugs ate significant portions of the pages, not all of them. It's like 95% readable. Okay. It was written in 2004, so that's what it's updated to. And a lot of information is definitely nostalgic. But it goes through the history. Okay, so sports pretty much, it came from being just a recreational thing done by friends who were enthusiastic about playing games to multi-million-dollar agencies and just a big economic driver. All right, and that's what they're trying to focus on with this book is how this sports, all sports, just in a general sense, became such an economic powerhouse. And we just go through the history of that with football, baseball, boxing, the Olympics, and I think they mentioned soccer. Just how these sports each kind of had their own different unique path. How some have dominated over others. How individuals gave rise to the interest in sports. How getting new stadiums influenced the attendance. Historically, the sports games like baseball relied on ticket sales until radio came along, then TV, which is a different facet. The people who owned the stadiums weren't exactly embracing TV because that took money away from the stadiums. People would just sit at home and watch the sports on the TV. But they figured out a way to make that work by using more multi-level ways of profiting. So it was an evolving business, and in the beginnings of the negotiations, they were experiments. Would placing a beer ad in between I don't know, on the wall somewhere in the stadium, would that be profitable for the beer company? That's definitely be profitable for the stadium because the beer company would pay them. But then that's evolved into bidding for the Super Bowl to have Super Bowl commercials. Okay, it turned into an economic powerhouse, and it was driven by people, by managers, just using their ideas and working with it. But people want to see teams win. All right, that's what helps a lot with making money. When the teams don't do so hot, especially the types of teams that came up short. There were a lot of teams throughout history who were really good, but when they got to the finals, they'd choke. They'd lose a Super Bowl or the World Series frequently, year after year, and that would show in the numbers. People want to watch the winners. Okay, like the boxing legend Joe Louis. He was a black guy in the 30s. And he was making all kinds of money, and that was unheard of because of more severe racism. But it was during but people wanted a hero. Okay, they wanted a hero to look up to, and he emerged as that guy in the boxing realm, kind of like Babe Ruth from the 20s, just somebody who is just doing so well and being just really impressive. People wanted to learn more about these about these sports guys outside of the game too. And that's where the journalists come in, and the journalists had a lot of influence on sports. The more because people wanted to read about these sports, so the more there was written that was interesting, it also drove the economy, the journalism part of it, and helped elevate the sports athletes to higher levels by having somebody write about their accomplishments. So a lot of athletes had to rely on journalists and reporters to get the word out that they did these great things. Okay, but all that has changed now, and this is written up till 2004. So they're just getting into the effects that the internet has on changing how sports are perceived and how people are consuming the content. Up until 2004, it's been promising. He was towards the end of the book. He was talking about eBay and how nostalgia and memorabilia and autographed stuff is selling like hot, like for money, they have more value on eBay than you would find if somebody went into the store to buy these autographed things.